What's going on, you groupers? I hope you guys are having a great start of the week. And we have every day been going through this incredible book, The Greatest Salesperson in the World. We've talked about the scrolls. We talked about all 10 as an overview a few days ago. And then we said we were going to go live every day and really drill each scroll down. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, whether it's Zoom, whether it's Facebook, we have not been able to go live the last couple of days. So we're just recording them and then throwing them on the Auto Mastery Group page. So I hope you're enjoying them. Yesterday, we read the scroll Mark II. I will greet this day with love in my heart. And I love this one because this one really is a core foundation, I think, for everything we do. You remember in the book, if you've gotten the book or you read it before or you listened to what we said a few days ago, that the author recommends you read each scroll for 30 days straight. We're not going to do that here, but what we are going to do is read the scroll one day, as we did yesterday, and then drill it down the next day. So that's what we're going to do right now. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about this scroll, and then we'll see you tomorrow. All right. I will greet this day with love in my heart. Years ago, I worked for a company called Car. At that time, it was the largest automobile sales training company in the world. And the president of the company was a gentleman named Eustace Mita. Now, if you've hung out with me on Thursdays in my all-in video cast on Facebook, you've heard me interview different folks. And one of those folks was my good friend, Eustace Mita, who is now the CEO and chairman of Icona Resort Hotels in New Jersey. This guy is, if you want to put culture in your business, you need to see that video and go to my Facebook page and pull that up. Now, he talked a lot about there's three, we learn in threes. And he talked about there's three things that really determine his success. Number one, the people he met. Number two, the books he read. And number three, the goals that he set and he achieved. And when he talked about the three books he read, one of them was Think and Grow Rich. Another one was Win Friends and Influence People. And another one was the book, The Greatest Salesperson in the World. Actually, it was called The Greatest Salesman in the World. I'm going to refer to it as The Greatest Salesperson in the World. And he deep dove into that a couple times during our interview where he would quote from this book. Now, years ago, when I worked for Car, the CEO, Eustace Wolfington, would tell us when you go into a dealership and you greet somebody, I want you to say to yourself, not out loud, but say to yourself, I love you, I love you, I love you, because it changes the whole dynamic of that relationship immediately, because you're coming from a servant's heart. And that Car company was a servant heart company. And that's where I learned in my businesses. I learned it when I was in retail. It's all about coming from that place of love. And we're going to talk about that for a few minutes today. And then again, drill it down in future videos and courses. So here we go. I will greet this day with love in my heart. For this is the greatest secret of all ventures. Muscle can split a shield and even destroy life, but only the unseen power of love can open the hearts of men. And until I master this art, I will remain no more than a peddler in the marketplace. I will make love. I love this. I love this part. My greatest weapon. And none on whom I can call on can defend against this force. My reasoning they may counter, my speech they may distrust, my apparel they may disapprove, my face they may reject, and even my bargains may cause them suspicion, yet my love will melt all hearts like unto the sun whose rays soften the coldest day. I will greet this day with love in my heart. Then we go a little farther. And how will I do this? Henceforth will I look on all things with love, and I will be born again. I will love the sun, for it warms my bones. Yet I will love the rain, for it cleanses my spirit. I will love the light, for it shows me the way. Yet I will love the darkness, for it shows me the stars. I will welcome happiness, for it enlarges my heart. Yet I will endure sadness, for it opens my soul. I will acknowledge rewards, for they are my due, yet I will welcome obstacles, for they are my challenge. I mean, I want to think about this. I want to drill this down a minute. So what that means is instead of hate, which we are in so much of right now in this world, it means I'm going to love you for who you are. I'm going to greet this day with love. I'm going to serve you. I'm going to acknowledge that your diversity. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with one side or another politically. Forget that. This has to do with life principles. If I go with hate, if I go with difference, then that rejects our relationship. If I come in with how can I give, how can I serve, how can I help, whether it's in my relationship with my spouse, whether it's in relationship with my kiddos, whether it's relationship with my friends, whether it's relationship with my clients, it changes everything. Whether it's about relationship with the people that work for me or I work for, it changes everything. When I come from that place of just wanting to help, it changes all things. Yesterday, I posted on Facebook. I don't know where I got it. I just saw a video about a guy who is 42 years old. He works at Wendy's, and he is an incredible spirit. And I want you to watch that video. Go on my Bart Nollenberger Facebook page and look for that, because the way he greets people every day, it's just with massive love. He sees a lot of the same people every day. And some people say, I don't even like Wendy's, but I love this guy. I can't tell you, I even remember his name right now, but they said, I love him. I love the way he greets me and the way he makes me feel. Now, think about this. That is the difference between those who grow and those who go. If I can come from this place of servitude, of caring about somebody, of knowing their name, of using their name, of valuing them, then that makes them more likely to follow me. Now, think about this in sales. There's about 6 things they're looking for. Number one, will you help me? Coming from love allows you to put that energy out that I want to help and I'm sincere with that. Number 2, do you care for me? Isn't that the essence of love? That you care, you want to help and care. And number 3, can I trust you? And that's, again, those 3 things are critical. They aren't just critical in the marketplace. They're critical at home, aren't they? Your kids want to know that. Your spouse wants to know that. Your relationships want to know that. You coming from that place and putting that energy out attracts people to you. And that's a key piece. In the marketplace, they want to know, are you sharp as a tack? They want to know that you know your stuff. And they want to know you're enthusiastic. Where's enthusiastic come from? That means you've got great energy. You've got an energy of serving. You've got an energy of giving. You've got an energy of lifting other people up. And lastly, they want to know that you're an expert and authority. So sharp as a tack, enthusiastic, expert, and authority. You bring all that in when you greet this day with love in your heart. Now, look, there's many times when I've gone into dealerships where I did my homework, I did my prep, I knew who I was dealing with, and yet my energy was the one thing that connected us. There might have been people, frankly, that were sharper than I was in terms of tactics, but there was nobody who brought more energy, sincere, real energy to the marketplace. I cared about them. I care about growing them. I care about helping them get from where they are to where they want to be. Hey, I believe that my company is all about transforming individuals into peace so their genius can be found. Now, I want to explain that. When I think about transformation, I think about where I was 35 years ago as an addict. When I talk about transformation, I talk about the fact that I've got an incredible relationship now instead of the dark relationships I had in the past. When I talk about transformation, I talk about instead of just being about me and being narcissistic, it's about being others, about helping others. Doesn't that sound like love? When I talk about transformation, I talk about people going from it's all about me to it's all about you. And how can I help you? And then I talk about peace. Peace is not sitting at home and just singing kumbaya. Peace is being on purpose. Peace is having energy to serve. Peace is holding ourselves and others accountable. Peace is commitment toward our vision and our mission. Peace is enthusiastic about that with energy. That's what peace is. If you and I can transform from where we were to where we want to be, and we have peace, then what happens is we've got this incredible opportunity to experience our greatest genius. Last part, and then we're going to deep dive into this more tomorrow. But I want you to hear this. I was listening, and I think I brought this up maybe another time with you all. I was listening to a coach of mine talking that we only achieve about 2% to 10% of our potential. For me, that's what genius is about. If you can achieve 60 and 70 and 80% of your genius, of who you're supposed to be, your God-created potential, and you're at 20% now, where could you possibly be? I love what my friend Paul Martinelli says, is that if you can sell 15 cars a month, you can sell 30 cars a month. You already know how to do it. It's just tapping into that genius. And I believe that it starts right here. I will greet this day. Everybody say it out loud, no matter where you are. I will greet this day with love in my heart. Hey, we'll talk to you next time, which will be tomorrow, and we're going to deep dive this some more. Great having you here. Greet this day with love in your heart. To everybody you talk to today, say it to yourself as you go up to clients. I love you, I love you, I love you, to yourself. We'll talk to you next time. I'd love having you here. Talk to you later, everybody.